choose hair color, clothes that suit us, because there can be many tones of yellow, many tones of red. Some people say, oh, I don't look good with red. You don't have the right red tone that suits your undertone. We'll lighten it a little bit. This is a loose powder, which is lighter. The skin is very thin and sensitive around the eyes, so we want a very light powder. Charlotte Tilbury is this one. You don't want to use a bronzer that's too yellow, too warm. Just you have to look a bit at the bronzer too. We can always clean at the end. There we go. All done.
Thank you.
I will clean it up. So we're doing like a lighter smoky, yeah?
Yeah, that sounds lovely. Is this just like a micellar water?
Yeah, just to prepare the base for the makeup. Make sure I don't have anything, any dry skin. Hydrating spray. That smells really nice, actually.
Yeah, is it rose? It smells
Rose,
lovely.
yes. It's a new spray, so there we go. Okay, we're gonna do a primer. Starting from the middle of the face. What's your favorite makeup
Oh, that's tough.
to do on yourself?
On myself, I like doing quite simple makeup, but I like sparkly eyes.
Sparkly eyes.
Yeah, I always,
yes. It brings out your eyes.
yeah, and quite light makeup, I guess. But I really liked the one we did last time. Yeah.
We're gonna do some, like a lighter smoky and sparkly then. It's good to try new things.
Oh, I love trying new things. I find the times when I try new makeup that I've never done before are often the times I end up really liking it.
I convince my clients all the time to try new things. One, because I'm bored with the same thing over and over. And second, because sometimes they just love it and they do it other times.
What's your most popular look? Do you get lots of requests for Smokey or?
I feel I think that old Hollywood glamour, light eye, red lips, eyeliner, that kind of thing. It's my, maybe let's say my signature look.
I'll have to try that sometime too.
Yeah, definitely.
I don't do red lips very often.
There are tricks to do it differently, to look more natural. So many ways. You can adapt makeup to everyone's style. There's lots of people who don't like red lips. They don't have the confidence, they're not used to it. They feel like it's too much. And then they love it. I make them love it. I find a way. Brows. There we go. I'm gonna carve the brow a little bit.
Does that help for smoky eyes, or is it good for...
Not necessarily. Just makes the brows look cleaner. Just giving them that shape. Sometimes when you do the brows, maybe the the pencil goes out of shape. You just clean them a little bit. Okay, so we're gonna do a brown eye primer. I'm gonna keep it lower, not gonna go too high to make it look too much. Gonna clean up the edges with a clean brush. create a bit of a shadow. Now shimmer. Last time I used more warmer tones on you. Today we're gonna be doing cooler tones. I think you look good with both. So
I remember you talking about the veins last time.
yes,
and
me and my tones.
That was really interesting. Because I think you said I could like kind of do both, right, or something like. Because I had.
You're neutral. You're
yeah.
mixed. Yeah, it's very important when we choose hair color, clothes that suit us, because there can be many tones of yellow, many tones of red. Some people say, oh, I don't look good with red. You don't have the right red tone that suits your undertone, basically.
Oh, so
and with makeup too, jewelry as well. If you're warm, if you're warm undertone, you're gonna look good with gold. If you're cool, you're gonna look good with silver. Gold might not look good if you have a cool undertone because it's warm.
do you usually like try to check people's veins then before the session, or can you tell from their face?
I can tell from the face, but sometimes people have cool skin on the face, cool colors, and then the neck is warm and the chest, like your skin on the face is more pink, looks cooler, but if you look here where you want to match, you can see the difference. And sometimes you just can't tell. And I look at the veins sometimes, but most of the times I don't.
When people do the red lip and they say it doesn't suit them, is it because they're probably using the wrong red, I guess?
Wrong undertone, yeah. Because red can be cooler, can be warmer when it has that blood red, you know what I mean? That red, like the blood color. Can you look up for me? whatever you need. Let's clean up a little bit, fallout. So I'm doing a primer under the eyes. It's so nice to watch your channel and see how different people work, makeup artists. And they use different products and they have different techniques. I love it.
Oh, I'm also obsessed with, like, it's so much fun to try all the different looks, but also learn the techniques. Like,
And everyone has a different way, right?
yeah, I think that's something to learn from everyone. And, like, even people doing makeup at home,
Look up.
a different way of doing things might suit one person better than the other, and they can.
I know, and there's no wrong way. As long as we get a good result.
Were you always interested in makeup, or?
I've always been artistic. I always like to paint and draw. So I guess this fell right into my lap. My friends would say I will be a painter, so I guess I am.
You're a painter, yeah?
I paint people's faces. Look up. I make women happy. That's one part of my job.
Do you do like all sorts of makeup, like bridal as well?
I do bridal. I love it. Especially when there's no stress involved.
Yeah.
Depends on the bride, on the day. Everything goes smoothly. It is a bit more different with bridal. You need to have a lot of patience.
Does it take longer?
No, but it takes a bit longer because the finish has to be flawless. It will be a long day. Lots of kissing involved and hugging, so the makeup needs to last. And there's things going all the time. Someone's coming, someone's leaving. They need something from her, stress. And yeah, close your eyes. Not every bride is calm and just sits nicely in the chair for makeup. I guess that's one of the reasons why bridal makeup is more expensive.
Mm.
And you can't make mistakes.
Oh, that's true.
It's a big, big day.
I guess people often do like a trial beforehand, right?
Yeah, you write everything, all the products. You see how they behave during the day. If you want to change anything, you communicate with your makeup artist all through until the wedding. People change their minds. They want to try new things, or they get a tan and then you have to change the foundation. And yeah, but I love it. It's one of my favorite. Look up. Close your eyes. I'm gonna enhance a bit the eyeline. Open. Okay, foundation.
Oh yeah, I wanted to ask what brand you used after last time because the shade was so good.
What did I use? It was either NARS or Charlotte Tilbury. I have to look at the video. We'll lighten it a little bit.
Yeah, it really looks like painting when you
Yeah, it
change the
is.
colors.
It's not, I mean, it's simple, but it's not that simple. I think it's simple once you find your way for yourself and you just do it. And it's different when you have to do it on other people and just tweak it every single time.
If you had to give like a name for today's makeup once it's done, do you have any sort of inspiration?
Sultry smoky eye.
Sultry smoky eye.
There we go.
I always wonder what to call them, and I thought it'd be really fun to ask.
Write it down.
Yeah, wow, it's on videos.
Sultry smoky eye.
Sultry smoky eye.
Because it's not a heavy, it's a smoky eye, but it's not heavy. You can wear it anytime. I mean, it's a bit sparkly, but I can wear red lips for breakfast. For me, it's not a problem.
Is that your favorite to do on yourself then? Like
Smoky eye?
or like the red lips and stuff?
I like the red lips, but because I have a hooded eye, I tend to do lighter shades because it will make it look more hooded, more deep. Whereas I want my eyes to look bigger. A bit, so there's no border, or what shall I call it? Everything looks flawless. concealer. I feel like the concealer just makes everything look better. Covers the darkness under the eyes, makes the face brighter. Even if you use a tiny bit. Even if that's the only thing you use when you go out of the house. It makes a big difference.
And I guess is it best to always apply it with a brush as well?
Or with your fingers.
Okay.
Because the warmth of your finger just makes it melt, and you just pat it down. I find it easier to use a brush for my clients. Okay.
This is to set the
I'm
concealer.
gonna set the concealer under the eyes with setting powder, but this is a loose powder which is lighter. We don't put the powder, the compact powder under our eyes. It's too heavy and it's just gonna crease and just look heavy. The skin is very thin and sensitive around the eyes, so we want a very light powder. And even the concealer should be applied with a light hand, not what we see those people do on Instagram and YouTube sometimes, all the V-shaped concealer. And now we're gonna set with a powder from the pan. Charlotte Tilbury is this one. For the rest of the face.
Do you have any favorite brands that you use?
Yeah, Charlotte Tilbury is one, I think, and NARS. But I have different favorites for different things. But I feel like my favorite foundations are definitely NARS. Any of them. You can't go wrong. They have a thin formula, but it also covers really well. And I really love the powders from Charlotte Tilbury. Got a bit of bronzer. Always with a light hand. Thank you.
Is bronzer good then for people that are cool toned to bring back the warmth? Or
Yeah,
is it...
but you don't want to use a bronzer that's too yellow, too warm. Just you have to look a bit at the bronzer too. I feel like the Too Faced chocolate one. The lighter color is really nice. It's not too warm, not too cool. Okay, this blush from Patrick Ta. It's called Not Too Much, and it really is not too much. It was a good name. Just to enhance a bit the flashiness. Sorry, English is not my first language.
I don't know what it'd be called either, to be honest.
Just make the face a bit
Yeah.
flushed. There we go.
What's your original language?
It's Romanian.
Oh.
Yeah.
I've never seen any makeup videos in Romanian.
I don't really watch any.
Makeup videos or just Romanian videos?
Romanian videos, I mean, the makeup artist I follow, she's Romanian, she lives in France, so she speaks English or French in her videos. But she's Romanian. And I love her. Andrea Ali. I don't know if you know her.
I'm sure someone in
Most
the comments
people.
might.
Most people do.
I don't actually watch that many, like, makeup tutorials. I often watch the kind of similar ASMR, like, relaxing ones. So
I just watch makeup artists, famous ones, just learn new tricks, basically. I always forget their names. Just see new products, colors. Trends. I used to find it relaxing before I used to watch, and I like the ASMR ones, more unintentional rather than too much. But now it's work, you know. It's not really relaxing because you need to really pay attention to what's going on there.
yeah, I feel like getting your makeup done is quite naturally relaxing as well, though, which is nice.
So many people fall asleep, you have no idea. I'm putting them to sleep.
Is that because it's early in the morning, or they just relax?
They just relax, and everyone tells me I have a very light hand. So that's one of the reasons, I guess.
I do think you have quite a relaxing voice as well. Especially when you're explaining things, I was like, oh.
Thank you. Yes, I think that's one of the tricks. That's why I put them to sleep. I find it relaxing when I do my nails or my hair to just sit there and be pampered. I love it. I could fall asleep. So I did like a cooler contour to just create that shadow of the lip, but I'm using a more colorful lipstick, let's say. I don't like to use contour the same shade as the lipstick. I feel like it beats the point. I'm gonna clean up a bit with a concealer brush. If we make any mistakes, we can always clean at the end. we go. Spray.